And welcome along, everybody. A slightly later start than I wanted this morning. About 30 seconds before I was due to go live, my PC spontaneously kind of restarted, which is, yeah. Hopefully it's fine now. Hopefully it'll just hold up. But yeah, no idea what that was about. It seems to be doing okay now. So fingers crossed we're all good. And then my internet connection would work. Yay! But 3 or 4 router restarts and we seem to be a bit stable. So touch wood, it will all be good. We got coming in here first? We got Milk Tank and Shay coming in. Good morning, sir. How are you? I've got a new thing that I'm going to do, I think. We got a lot of news coming out about FS25 at the moment. A lot of really good stuff. And not really a huge amount of time to make videos on everything. So, what I think I'm going to do is, at the start of these morning streams, we're going to go through everything that's happened previous days, sort of a farm sim update, if you will. I am workshopping a name. I don't want to call it farm sim news, but farm sim update. And just go through the various things that have happened over the past 24 hours. We do sometimes discuss this when we got an evening stream as well. But this very much is meant to be something that maybe we could clip out of these live streams and put up as a little bit of a new segment on the channel each day. And so we'll go and we'll have a look. So without further ado, let's go and have a look at what has happened over the last 24 hours and see what's going on. So yeah, first up today we have got news of a blog. So this blog came out yesterday afternoon. This is the weather change twisters and hail blog from the farming from Giants and on the Farming Simulator website. You can see here that it covers all of it gives more in-depth into the weather stuff that we learned after the trailer that came out earlier in the day or earlier in the week on Wednesday. And so yeah, basically covers all the weather around with the Red Springs. We saw a lot of these screenshots on yesterday morning when they were released as part of Giants press kit. I think this one is a new one. I've seen lots of people have this all over the place, but this one I don't think was in the set that we had yesterday morning. Pretty cool. First showing really of the ferry and the equipment on the ferry and giving you an idea of the size of the ferry as well, which is very cool. Still loving the rain and the shimmer on the water in FS25. But yeah, this is definitely an idea of how big the ferry is. And this should be able to handle even the biggest equipment that you're going to have on your farm. The other one is this one that shows off the lighting on the in the game and sort of the haze that you get in the rain, which I really like as well. Absolutely fantastic. Was a question I saw on the Discord. How has this car got at an angle on the road? Is there some sort of new physics for the car, for the cars, for stuff that will allow the cars to avoid stuff or move out the way or stuff like that? Because that definitely is not running on the normal route on the road, and I know a lot of people would be very excited if they got to see that as a feature in FS25. So we'll see where the vehicle AI goes. Now the big bit here is the mention of bales and buildings. So we got the twisters that touch down. I love the animation of this over the sunflowers. That looks absolutely fantastic. The twisters look amazing. We had a look at this with the footage that we were looking at in yesterday's stream, and the way they come towards the building. And this was the picture in yesterday's stream I could not comment on properly because it appears from this blog that buildings are going to get damaged by the twisters and by the hail, and you'll have to do building maintenance. And more than that, my understanding is that you get to build stuff. You can either put foundations down and build buildings, or you can just go in and just place buildings whole, which is a massive thing off my wish list. So the fact that not only does the environment damage buildings and you've got building upkeep because of it, you've also got buildings built from scratch and can build up. Fantastic. Absolutely loving that. That is absolutely awesome. We've also got, so we got news on the hail here. So Brutus says skies clear up and sun shines brightly again, but we can see here, this again is another new screenshot that came out in the blog. Now we got to see the damage from the hail. So hail will take out crops just as much as twisters do. We've got dead areas of crop. These are the only two weather bits that are talked about at the moment. I'm hoping that we might get floods and bits like that. But yeah, really hoping for that kind of thing. Just gonna say some good mornings quickly at this point. Ahmed Esram, welcome along. JW Poe, welcome along. Jesse Stapleton, welcome along. And Big V Bubba, welcome along. I hope you're all doing well. So as the storm passes, you're advised to inspect your fields. You can see here in this one, we saw this yesterday again, damage done to your fields by the twisters. I'm really looking forward to the challenge that this is going to give in FS25. The whole thing of coming in and if you're doing a start from scratch and you get a tornado sweeping through, that's really going to harm that year. And maybe if it's at a point where you can, then you might be able to replant the fields. I think it's going to be especially harsh with the spinach, because you might get your first spinach harvest done, have a tornado come out and take out your entire second half of the spinach harvest. I love the idea of this all making it more difficult and more atmospheric and more like real farming. You know, realism, absolutely the thing I love about this. And yeah, we've got the broken trees. We saw those yesterday, so that coming through. And do you know what I think broken trees with the twist is going to force you to do? You're going to have to do some forestry. You're going to have to cut out these broken trees and replant stuff and do that kind of maintenance on your farm as well, which is just awesome. That's absolutely fantastic. And then, yeah, we're back into the sunshine. And somebody did point this out, I think, in one of the stream. I saw it was on Discord yesterday. How gorgeous do these sunflowers look in that sunlight? It's just absolutely fantastic. So I'm looking forward to this. This is it's the best looking farming simulator. The weather effects are going to add an absolute fantastic another level of realism to it, and it is getting harder and harder for me in some places to tell what is farm sim and what's real life. So yeah, this is fantastic. I'm absolutely loving it. Yeah, the weather effects. I'm looking forward to what modders do with the weather effects as well, Chris. I think it's going to make a massive difference. Rob's turning the weather off, which is fair enough. It's one of the nice things about FS25 is you can turn options like that off. Morning, Milk Tank J, and morning, Gaming Critique. I hope you're both doing well. So our second story this morning is a machine reveal. Yesterday afternoon, GameStar exclusively revealed that Merlot is coming to Farming Simulator as a brand. We're getting at least one Merlot telehandler in the game. I've got the video with it's on the website as well, but Giants have actually sent it over to partners this morning, and we'll play through that video in a minute. I'm going to turn the sound off on the video because yeah, there likes to be claims for the music if you play trailers with music. So we're not gonna have any sound on it, but we're gonna have a look at this machine. So this is translated from the German, so with Google Translate, so the text is a little bit rough. But mellow telehandler with rear hydraulics, a brand new vehicle in FS25. It has a rear 3-point linkage, and yeah, will be available base game as part of the as part of it, which is absolutely fantastic. And this is the trailer. So yeah, let's have a look at this machine. And I'm so stoked that Merlot is in FS25. Now, I did have a look. That is a Magicite bale spike. So that is one that we know from previous. And that is also Magicite bucket. I'm not sure what brand that is on the back of it. But yeah, you can cultivate with this Merlot. Yeah, a Merlot that isn't 12 years old. My farm on FS25 is already taking shape. Absolutely gorgeous looking piece of kit. That very, very pleased that Merlot has made it to Farming Simulator finally in FS25. You can guarantee I'm going to have a gold CR11 combine, a blue power T7, and a Merlot telehandler on my first farm, because I just love those three machines. And then finally today, we have a little bit of news from Oxygen David. He has announced the name of the map for his first FS25 map. It's going to be called Whittam Park, and it's based in Gloucestershire. Taking all of the parts he likes, all of the good parts from Calmsden and Court and Oakfield, which is absolutely fantastic. And he says very much listening to the community and pushing the boundaries of mapping. He says stay tuned to his Facebook page, and he will announce more there. I am very pleased to hear this. Oxy's maps are absolutely fantastic, and for all of my criticism of some of their shortcomings, they are still amazing maps to look at. And I am very pleased to see that he is going to be continuing mapping into FS25, and look very forward very much to Whitcomb Park once it gets released, hopefully early in the new year. Although he doesn't give a release date for it here. So there we go, everybody. There is your morning update. That is everything going on in the world of Farming Simulator for this morning. I'm stoked by some of that. There's some really cool stuff coming out. So we are going to get on now with the vintage oaks. Glad Merlot have joined. Good to have common British brands in game. Oh, absolutely. Regards to calves in FS5, we'll be getting different ages of calves. I think so, Felix Farming Life, because if you look at the trailer, we do seem to have different sizes in the calves, so that's good. Hey, Mayday, welcome along. Right, what we've got to do today on the farm is we need to get stuff fertilized. I have, as I said last time, I've almost forgotten to fertilize field 30. Yeah, this is our nitrogen information on the farm. The only bit we fertilize is our new vines. So, oh, and here, because this is fertilizing as it seeds. So the first thing we need to do is get our seeder back out. We need to grab some. I think we need to grab some seed into it. Let's see, what do we need to buy here? We need seed and we need fertilizer. Don't think we need much of each. So what do we got in the barn? We have got some seed. Okay, we're gonna have to buy some more fertilizer anyway, I think. Had to giggle as well. Expression on the baby animals. Oh, do you know what? The baby pigs in FS25 are so cute. It's ridiculous how cute those piglets are. And I haven't had a good look at the lambs in game yet, but I bet seeing those frolicking around in the fields is going to be mad. Hello, welcome along. First farm on FS25 is starting to take shape with the Massey 9S and Great Plains Cedar. And a few more things. Yeah, I am definitely know what my... Oh, that's full. Wow, that is good. Yeah, I'm definitely beginning to get an idea of what I'm going to be doing in FS25 with the first, probably the first farm that we do in a series like this, because a lot of my early Let's Play stuff is going to be live stream stuff. After the first weekend. Right, we need some more fertilizer. We're on the double top. Let's get 4 bags. Yes. 7,000. This is eating through our money, this, like nobody's business. The sooner we can get set up with other stuff, the better. Right, so 2 bags of this are to go into our cedar, and the other 2 bags are to go into our fertilizer trailer. You know what? I really need to get started with our other stuff. All right, let's go and open that. Good. I'll start the engine up as well. So we'll get this started. Anything that doesn't fit in here, we will go and put into the other one. Don't think this is full. Morning, Martin. I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah, there we go. We've still got space for more in here. And we are going to be using everything we're putting into the Amazon spreader. We really are. So yeah, vehicles I need to steer clear of. New Holland T7 Blue Powers, CR11 combines, and Merlot telehandlers, because that's what I'm going to be using in FS25. Right, there we go. Just getting that in. Right, and back it out. Lift, and away we go. So this should finish off on this field. Then we can get the roller going on here. So we've still got our tractor with the roller sitting there waiting. This is currently sitting on start point, but we're not doing that. We want this over the other side of the field. I've had enough of it. I'm going to do another save to figure out what's making me lag in the farmyard. It would be a shame if they became bacon. Oh, but bacon's so delicious. So as announced last night, I am doing random game giveaways. You are able to there is a chance to win a copy of Farming Simulator 25 as well. When we hit 100 viewers on Twitch, or 10 subs, or every 10 subs, I will do a giveaway for a random PC game or Streamloots cards. It includes FS25 Standard Edition from the Giants, from the Farming Simulator website. Also, if you want to put exclamation mark away into the chat on Twitch, you get a chance to, well, you get dropped into the pool with the parachute. And if you score over 90, I will send you a free pack of Stream Loots cards as well. Also, don't forget today that we are sponsored by HelloFresh. Use my exclamation mark HelloFresh in the chat on Twitch or YouTube, and you can get the URL to go and get this fantastic offer where you can get 10 free meals and free breakfast for the life of your subscription if you use my link. And yeah, fantastic offer, and you support the channel doing it as well. And there we go, that is now off. Good. Right, let's go get some stuff in there. No chance. Unfortunately, gaming critic. Well, exclamation mark VF giveaway will let you enter the monthly giveaway. But unfortunately, most of the giveaway stuff and everything like that, all I can find is Twitch-based stuff. So, partner code does not unfortunately give a discount. It does support the creator though. Right, let's see how far this 12,945 litres of fertilizer goes. I get a feeling this is going to be very... What is... That's a 42.68 from Weatherman. God, that is going down rather fast, isn't it? It's really weird. You guys can't hear the strange noise it makes whenever anybody parachutes. Yeah, I am trying to see if there's some way to get these things into onto YouTube, but unfortunately, it's not possible. Were horses ever a success, in my opinion, in Farm Sim? Yes. There are 2 times in Farm Sim where horses are a success, and both of them are in FS19. FS19 horses, base game horses, you could make a lot of money off. They still required a lot of work, but they were absolutely worth putting that work in. So I thought they were fantastic in FS19. They worked even better in seasons in FS19. If they'd done the implementation of horses the way seasons had done them in FS19, I absolutely would have loved it. Absolutely would have loved it. But the implementation in FS22 is horrible. It is not worth doing horses at all in FS22. You have to put in a stupid amount of work, and then they're not worth that much money at the end. Kind of like real life horses, to be honest. You know, blocks of giants are always talking about the farm's NPCs. I don't think there's a subtle hint there's going to be a story mode. I don't think there's a story mode per se, but it has been confirmed that you'll be able to talk to NPCs in FS25. I did. Lol. I absolutely did. Lots of people have pointed out. It has been pointed out in the ambassadors section of the Discord. It's not an 8R though. Not an 8R. That's a 9R. Yeah, they are. It's something that that will be fixed. A lot of people were going, oh, I hope that means we're getting manual attach. As far as I can tell, it's just an error. For those wondering, it comes from the blog. Let me see if I can bring it up. this. So I'll zoom in on that in a moment as soon as I got this onto the end of the field. I don't want to be wasting any of that. Right, let's just stop that there. So it's this. If I open image new tab and we zoom in on this. Yeah. Over here, down here. This is what they're talking about. You can see the PTO going through the 3-point, and the hoses aren't connected. That is just an error. That is something that will be fixed prior to release. It's not a massive thing at all. No, there's no confirmation the manual attaches base game or anything like that, Martin. And even if manual attach was, that is still an error because of where the PTO is sitting. But yeah, that's the 9R, not the 8R. Okay. Oh, yesterday's mod. Oh, it's a mod. Oh, in which case. Whoa. Who released the mod? Because if it's not Giants who released the mod. Yeah, it's so. Hang on. So you're. Check DJ's video. Hang on. So okay, so it's not a mess up unless it's a completely game-breaking bug. Yeah, I'm. It's a completely game-breaking bug, which is weird from JHHG. I'll check out DJ's. I'll check out DJ's video. Oh, our other tractor has finished, so we can get this started. The tractor gets stuck in the ground. How did that's less of Giants making a mistake for that? How does the modder submit that? Because the thing is, so I'll explain something here. So Giants don't test every mod in game. That's not how Giants testing working. I've talked about this many times. Giants do not go and load every mod into game. They go and or you know, start play test every mod. What they do is they go in, they add it to the game, and they just make sure it doesn't throw up any errors and doesn't immediately break the game. How has that even been submitted to the mod hub is my question. The 8R lifts its front. The collision box is so low when you have the nose lowered. How it comes out the store, it gets stuck in the ground. Yeah, that is definitely something that should never have got to the mod hub and like that in the first place. Although I will hold this up and say this is why you don't pay for mods. I know that particular modder does not charge for mods, but you know, the rigorous testing that goes on for things like DLC. Right, this tractor is done. Let's see, different types of grass for future FS games. Oh yes. Right, and away we go. I think the PC version of Leinster Farmer might release today. Nice. FS25 and TSW5 both launch at the same time. It's a good thing I'm getting 5 extra days paid this month. Oh. So you guys know I've been talking about wanting and needing to sell my comics for a while now, and finally got them all listed yesterday. To say it's disappointing, yeah, I don't think I can sell them. I don't think anywhere near the price that I want or need for them I can get for them, and it's really depressing. It would have been nice. It would have got me out a little bit of a spot this month, but nope. So yeah. So I test the buildings, but not the trees. What? Watch segment of the modded ATAR getting stuck in the ground when you lower the suspension. Yeah. That should have. If that's a feature on your mod, why are you not testing said feature on your mod? I do have to say, it's not it's not up to Giants to test that your mod's functionality. It's what Giants test is whether putting it into the game will break the game, and whether it, and also especially will it break the game on well, because lol. So what's happened there is Giants will load up the machine into the game and they will test it doesn't throw any errors up. So they'll put it through their mod testing stuff and they will make sure it doesn't throw any errors up. They're not going to run through and test all the functionality of the equipment. So that function, that lifting and lowering that's caused the issue, that is not something that Giants will test as part of their testing process. Because if Giants went through and they tested every mod to that kind of level, no mods would ever get released on the mod hub. It just wouldn't happen. So exactly, Adam, that's exactly what I'm saying. This is a function that should have been tested before it went to Giants, because Giants do not test the individual functions of mods. There would never, I mean, you'd think the mod testing list is long now. Could you imagine how long it would be if Giants had to load up every mod into game and then go and test every mod when it should have been tested before it came to them? Every piece of functionality on a mod. Some mods have a ridiculous amount of functionality. And this is the thing. So this is not a Giants issue at all. This should have been done before it went to Giants. And quite often, this is, I will be honest here, this is the reason why, this is the reason why stuff doesn't get sent to Mod Hub, but people complain about the Mod Hub. Not because not because Giants are making it difficult for people to submit stuff, but because people aren't prepared to test stuff themselves. And I've seen that a lot. I'm not saying that's well, no, I am saying is the Giants don't have anything against modders. Absolutely don't have anything against modders. Hey, Wayland Timlick. Yeah, but Giants, when they're putting stuff on the Mod Hub, are just checking that it's not going to break the game. It's not going to load it up and fill the game with error messages. And then it's not going to cause problems on console. Do I agree with every rule that's ever been done for the Mod Hub? No. I have challenged up. I will say that as well. There are some reasons for mods getting rejected on the Mod Hub that I have challenged before, and I've challenged with Giants before because I've looked at it and gone, that's why. Why is that a rule? I really quite like this Amazon's front, and the fact that I can't believe that we've got this much of this field done with without having to refill. That's pretty amazing, actually. Yeah, something I should note is that some of you may have received a message from me this morning. I was going through my list of winners, game code winners, and discovered a load of winners who hadn't been sent out game codes, who had run them previously. So I've sent them all out. There are a couple of people who I couldn't because they had whispers essentially turned off. Mr. Punk XSY, welcome along. How are you doing? Like to see forwarded efforts at some point. You and me both, JW Poe. I do not think that's going to happen, though, unfortunately. I wonder if we can get our second field done with this. Oh, you know what I haven't turned on? The crop sensors. We are going to need a whole load more of this. Oats do not take a massive amount of fertilizer either. Look at that. Although this is a field full of sandy loam, so Super and Oat just okay. When you think about it, without the modders, the machines that we have in game now would never be developed because giants would not have the time. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I've spoken about this before. The reason we have such a wide and varying amount of equipment in Farm Sim is because of the extra equipment that that modders put into the game. 100%. They add so much extra to the game, not just in equipment, but in functionality and just the reason why Farm Sim doesn't need to be updated every year is because modders add so much in. Love your game, farming, love those fields. Awesome, Mr. Punksy. Right. Believe that is probably the direction this field is done in. We'll finish off this side. Oh, we might have enough fertilizer because this is not heavy on the fertilizer. We might have enough fertilizer to get this field done. Jam. Irony is Farm Sim works on getting so many licensed machines into the game but survives only because of unlicensed content. Yes and no. I think the vast majority of stuff, especially since the mod hub is released, is licensed, because the vast majority of Farm Sim players are on console. So I would say that it's actually the licensed content, the licenses that giants get, but not only giants, but the licenses that modders get. I mean, we have so many licenses in game now because modders have gone out there and they've acted as a liaison between giants and the brand to get their stuff in game. Oh, I am too far over. Okay. Oh, only just by a smidge though. Just a smidge. Just a wee bit, as they'd say north of the border. So I apparently impressed my son yesterday. For those who don't know, I have done a little bit of extras work in the past, and I was on a show in the UK, which some of you might remember, called Kingdom with Stephen Fry, and I did a little bit of extras work on that a few years ago, and I managed to find YouTube footage, you know what, I managed to find the full episodes on YouTube yesterday, and showed my son, and yeah, he was suitably impressed to see his dad in acting in a TV show. Am I allowed to show it on stream? Probably show a picture of it on stream. I'll see if I can get it up. Give me a minute. I think if I'm showing it for purposes of a fair use, I should be fine. Give me a moment. Let me see if I can find this. Which screen is that on? That's on that screen. That's an advert. Thank God for that. Let's see. History. Did I look at it on the Virtual Farmer one? I might have. Right. Here we go. Nope. Come on. There we go. I want... Here we go. There's a couple of things. First, I'm gonna preface this by saying that where is it? So the reason why I got a part in this as an extra is because this house here, this one here, which is the main house used in Kingdom, that belongs to my best friend at university. So I've been in that house a lot, and they use the insides of it to record as well. So that house is actually in the middle of Swaffham in Norfolk. Which is it's awesome. Now, where is the last bit of this? Here we go. Sound off. Let's see if I can find. Who's that person hiding in the background over there? There is a better shot. But yeah, Stephen Fry's a lovely person. I managed to speak to him a few times. Yeah. Let me see. So, yeah. So in the background there, that's me as well. And just to completely prove it, yeah, there you go. Oh, hang on. Change of shot. Who's that there? Oh, underneath the wheel cam, of course. Yeah, who's that there in that corner? And then there is one better shot in all of this. Where is it? I don't know. Because I made sure I got absolutely... There we go. Off to the side. Over there, and then... There we go. So yeah, I'm in an episode of Kingdom. I was not, so I wasn't an extra in Harry Potter. However, where are they? Where? There they are. Oh, I don't want the advert, please. Go away, advert. Skip. No. No, no. There. That's the shot I wanted. So, those two guys there, who were in this episode, are the Weasley twins. So they're Ron Weasley's brothers from Harry Potter. So yeah, I was in an episode of Kingdom with Ron Weasley's brothers from Harry Potter, which is just, they were also really, really nice. They were lovely. So yeah, my claim to fame is that I was in episode. I was actually in 2 episodes of Kingdom, but the first episode much more difficult. I am related to Ron, so yeah, I'm Ron Weasley is my second cousin once removed. So my children and him are third cousins. So this would be the first time I came back to Norfolk, because all that stuff, all the allotment stuff was filmed in King's Lynn. And that would have been 2011, 2012. Have I ever done farming in real life? Yes, Ultimate Farming, I have. I grew up on a farm, and yeah, I worked on my dad's farm. Mostly working on the harvest. But yeah, I've been to, I've had the pleasure of going to Rupert Grint's house. It's lovely. And huge. I don't know if he still owns the one that we went to, but yeah, we had a big family reunion a few years ago. And yeah, it was held at his house, and my brother, so Reva spent a load of the time we were there talking to Rupert about his camper van, his VW camper that he had at the time. It was amazing to watch, because it was just 2 gearheads talking to each other for ages. Medley Singer from Blair wants Taekwondo grading, Taekwondo grading in Chippenham. Wow. I got a kiss off Terry Farrell, who played Dax. I met her at a convention, and she was lovely. You know what? I've said this before. So one of the weirdest things for me doing everything I do around FarmSim is that I did conventions for years. So I've been there, I've sat in guest talks, I've asked questions, I've got signatures from people and things like that. And then I do something like Llama last year, and I'm on the other side of it. I'm answering the questions and I'm doing the signing, and that has been really weird. Amazing, but really weird, which is why I try to always be approachable, because I've been on the other side of it, and I, you know. Tractor driver, I know George Russell's uncle. Wow. That must be the most famous thing happening. Chipperton Brunel was there. Oh, right. Yeah, we're gonna need more. More, I say. We're going with the double top, and we're gonna grab an expensive set. God, you know, we were saving up for a new field. We just spent a lot of that money. And it's 6 o'clock in game. I mean, it's the first day of April. So we'll try and we'll keep going, I think, while we got sunlight and while it's not raining. Okay, and we are. Hey, Casper's Photography, welcome along. I'm hoping 8 bags is going to be enough because I don't really want to buy any more. Should be. That's 16,000 litres. But we are about to do the biggest field. I might put this in the shed until the rain passes. Right, there we go. Both sides. First thing we're probably going to have to do, though, come the morning, is get the next lot of stuff shipped off to the sell point, because I reckon the factory is going to be pretty full again. Although not that full at the moment. Are we out of anything? We met Melinda Messenger when she came to your Tillin Safeways in Chippenham. Wow, Richard. We're still good for flour. I can't believe how much flour we still have. We're not going to get all the flour out before we get this year's flour in. This is why I'm looking for stuff other than flour to make. Because, yeah, we're not going to make corn flour. We're gonna how are we for milk? Milk is getting a little low. How are our cows doing for milk? Cool, we'll have some milk. Actually, let's go and get the milk now while we're waiting for the roller to finish. Seeing as it's nearly a full tank of milk. Yeah. There's a couple of times where I've met people, and they've been, they've not been who you'd hoped. Most people I've met have just been really nice. But there's a couple of people who I've met who I've just gone, and that wasn't worth it. So Derek's files quite often lived up the road. Lovely bloke, came in every week because we left him alone. And that's the thing. If you, I find, and this is a good thing. If you treat people like human beings, people tend to respect that. And by human being, I mean being respectful of people. You know, the ones who are really awful and who probably aren't worth your time are the ones who, when you treat them like a human being and you just try and make normal connection, are. And that's not what I wanted to connect up. I want to connect this up and get back in the JCB, please. They tend to be the ones who aren't worth it, who expect you to worship them, or the whole "do you know who I am" kind of thing. Right, do we have any escaping cows in here today? We do. We have a cow who's got out. There we go. Go shut that indoor. Yeah, you shouldn't be out. That up. Looks like our feeding robot is keeping things going nicely as well. 100%. There we are. Ah, and our roller is finished. That's perfect. Met Caleb Cooper from Clarkson's Farm. Lovely bloke. Very down to earth. Big Bubba, do I have the pic? I must have the picture. I must have the picture on my Twitter. So Big Bubba, I had the pleasure of traveling over to the Diddley Squat Farm Shop last summer with so this is the company I was in. I was with DJ Goham, Mr. ZDP and Farmer Cop, and the four of us traveled from London out to Chipping Norton, out to Diddley Squat Farm, out to the Diddley Squat Farm Shop, and we met Caleb. And not only did we meet Caleb, we sat down and chatted with Caleb for an hour and a half to 2 hours. One of the loveliest people I've ever met. He is so down to earth, so amazing. Caleb tells me he watches my videos. So Caleb has watched my stuff, which fantastic. Thank you so much. He invited me to his show in Ipswich, so I got to go to Ipswich, and in my tip of an ox, I got both his books, and both of them are signed. Where is it? Yeah. So yeah, got both of his books signed, and I have actually. Yeah, I've got a copy of Farm Sim signed by him as well. I also I have his phone number. I have Caleb's phone number. And Caleb messaged me just after Moss Valley came out. And he said he was really enjoying the series. And it was just, oh, that's awesome. So yeah, Caleb is really lovely, really nice. Fully, I am not no. So one thing, I would not do that. I would never do that. Man has given me his phone number. I am going to be so respectful of that. That doesn't mean I'm pretty sure when the last season of Clarkson's Farm came out, I sent him a message and went, loving the new season. But yeah, one of the things I was slightly disappointed at FarmCon is because I was doing FSL, I didn't get to see him at FarmCon. Not FarmCon, at Llama. Not be long before he gets his own farm. Oh yeah, he's so. If there's ever somebody whose work ethic you want to copy, it's Caleb. Unbelievable amount of hard work he's done to put himself where he is. He is, yeah. He is immense. He is, I said, he's really lovely. He's absolutely lovely guy, speaks his mind, but is amazing. Yeah, I love talking with Caleb. He's such a good bloke. He is. He's only in his mid-20s, but he started building his farming empire before he was 10 years old. One of my close friends who was an astronomer had Patrick Moore and Brian May's phone number. Didn't believe him, so he rang Patrick Moore and I got to speak to him. Most awkward ever. Didn't ask him to ring Brian May. Oh, most famous farmer in the UK, probably the world now. Yes, that wouldn't surprise me, Adam. Yeah, but no, it's been given something like that. I'm going to respect that. Absolutely going to respect that. Lovely thing to have. And great to chat with him and talk to him. I'm not going to call him on stream or anything. Oh, and while I was at the Ipswich show, he took me out of Instagram jail. So he follows me on Instagram now. So this is the story. So this is the story of how I was an absolute pillock the first time I met Caleb. So we're sitting there drinking some of the Horsch and cider outside of Squat Farm shop, and we're going on about, he's talking about how he uses Instagram a lot and everything, and I'm looking on my phone and I suddenly go, oh God, I'm not following Caleb. I'm sitting here talking to him, looking at his Instagram, and I'm not following Caleb. So I pressed the follow button, which is the stupidest thing I could have done, because he immediately looked at me and went, you just followed me, didn't you? so he didn't follow me on Instagram and basically put me in Instagram jail. And so I spoke to him at Ipswich, and I went, can I come out of Instagram jail now, please? Oh yeah, it does. I should have known better, Martin. Yeah, I should have known better. Right, come out of here. We'll park this up in here because we're going to be using it to load up the truck in the morning. Although I don't think we don't have that much to load up. It may be we do that at the beginning of the month. Close all this down, and we need to go and get the other tractor. There it is. So this field doesn't need fertilizing. The only thing we've got to do, I think, is fertilize field. Oh, and yeah, once we've fertilized field 39, we can start looking at cutting some grass, which all the grass cutting stuff is up the top end. All right, that's good. Does Clarkson own a pub? He does. I think he's bought one recently. His show was fantastic. Done security. You did security for when he was down. What? When he was at King's Lynn? Big Bubba. Gerald is amazing. I know so many people like Gerald. I really do. Because he didn't come to Norwich. He did Ipswich and he did King's Lynn. It's like Caleb's second I saw him will tear me out from these blockheadedness. How many tractors do I have on the same? 4, I think. We've got the 4 tractors and a telehandler. Oh no, 5 tractors because we've got the little vineyard tractor as well. When do the vines come ripe? That later in the year. Grapes are September. One of the events when he's on the combine is he's yapping on the radio and nobody understands a word. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think they do play that up a little bit. But it's still funny. Jonas Rad, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Right. Let's move on to the next day because it's 7:15. Ah, the little door. Love the sheds on this map. The sheds on this map are absolutely amazing. I need to search my own posts. My own posts. The trouble is, I'm going back 2 years now. No, that's beginning of the year. Yes. Tanking my internet connection. Yay! Because I'm trying to load up a lot of video. What the heck? Okay, that's last summer. Where are we? Where are we? Trying to find a needle in a haystack is what I'm doing at the moment. Black Friday, so that's late last year. So many great moments when GPS was set for just to see that he just, oh man, it's just nuts. That is just crazy. That was holiday mode, so that's later in the year. Oh no, that's me on the way back from TwitchCon. That's 2 years ago. I've gone too far, chat. I have gone too far. Silver on Forest. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Come on. Okay. Okay, that is far. Yeah, that's FarmCon last year. Here we go. Here's the picture. So there we go. Mr. TLP, DJ, me, Farmer Cop, and Caleb at Diddley Squat Farm Shop. Very cool. Those are agricultural hairstyles. Look. I actually need to watch season 3 is great. Yeah, I think season 4 will be up to the end. Well, up to the end of harvest this year. I'm not sure. Okay, so how much do we have in? Right, testing something. Bring up F1. That's interesting. Right, so we've got a fair amount in here. We've got a good amount of milk. Nice to see back in play. Nice to see it back in play. Mr. TLP has a strong weird game. Oh, yes, he does. Some hard but good decisions to make on multiplayer tonight. Oh, culture, I'm looking forward to that. There you go, people. What are we going to decide tonight? So we got extra bread roll. We got a fair amount of bread rolls. Got cheese. Yeah, we are going to have a fair amount of stuff to sell. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go and spread this. Because I think this is the only job we need to do today. How are our cows doing? No. Feed is still high, so that's all right. Cows being dealt with. The nice thing about the automatic feeder. Nice to see Merlin back in for FS25. Oh, absolutely, Vapor Gamer. Very excited by that. Oh, nice, Culchy. Right, there we go. Merlot's never been an official brand in Farm Sim, to my knowledge. This is going to raise our environmental score as well, so this should increase all of the money we make on the farm. I'm not sure if environmental score has any effect on productions when you're selling, because we're not making anything. Yeah. So the brand, there must have been some agreement for the brand for it to be, but no official release in game. Did check the FS25 one is a brand new 2024 model. Yes. I've seen our local dealership advertising it for a while. Actually, the local dealership that Viva used to work for. Gone from a car-style van to a big van. Not yet heard from the boss why he thinks that's necessary. More space to get more stuff about, Culchy. Or are you not? You're not going to fill it. Probably something about saving on fuel, but they're not realizing it costs more in fuel. Oh, I applied for another 5-6 jobs this morning. I should have time, so I've got a new series I'm trying to set up at the moment, which is it's actually a multiplayer one. So I was waiting to download the mods, and I'm not quite in position to record videos for it yet. So I think this weekend I'm gonna try and do the unboxing of the Horry stuff. So try and do that this afternoon. And then on Sunday, I think we might try and do the tour. I might try and get the tour out of my studio. This is the kind of time of year to get videos like that out. Yeah, at least you can switch till bears off. Looks like the only thing I dislike is you can't switch the fog off. Well, you probably can by reducing the settings, because I should think the fog will be one of those things that reducing the settings on the game takes off. Next question, are we going to have enough to get this field done? So 170 or 250 is the angle. Okay. Auto width it. I had a video of tornado going through the spinach field. Shame they didn't drive the tractor into tornado. I was hoping they would do the same. I wanted to see if there was any damage to the tractor from driving it through extreme weather like that. You know, if your tractor gets caught in a hailstorm, Are they... Is it going to damage the tractor? Not electric, but you're probably right about that. Yeah. Government forcing all companies go net zero electric. Same in my place. All the old vehicles are getting swapped out. Oh, you know what we haven't turned on? Let's turn on the crop sensor. So Alt B. That should help us a little bit. Be a little bit more efficient with our are the windows and stuff going to smash if you get hit by hail? I doubt that. It might be that it doesn't display damage. It just it just says, you know. Wow, we're putting 109. We were putting 190 kilograms per hectare down there. That's a lot of spread we're doing. This is why we need a huge amount of slurry produced on this map, and that is why we need to start getting the pigs. Actually, my IT fits in one crate. All right. You can see the crop sensor is actually making a difference because it's the bits where we haven't had it turned on. It's still sensing and making adjustments for. And this goes up to 13. Oh. So it's going to do a little bit more on the turns because our sensor is picking up that we haven't had the sensor turned on while we were doing it. Might be worth re-going over the top end of this field. Oh, actually, yeah, what I need to do. Grab me a screenshot. There we go. Later, Culture. I hope you have a good day at work. And we will be back on the server tonight. From 8:30 p.m. Seeing how close the community farm gets to being fully. See if we can buy the whole of the map. Time is running out though. Hey Joe, welcome along. I really do quite like this Amazon spreader. It does a very good job. Code for events 25 to be added to the Giants website or Steam. So the code that I give away is for the Giants website, so you need to go through the download portal. When I send the code over to whoever wins, then it will be the email that I got from Giants when I purchased it. So that will have all of the instructions to download it there. I want to check this morning. Are we any closer to making gold partner? Have we had anybody use the link today? Ooh, I think we got some movement, chat. Nope, we don't. Although I'll say really cool. So this is really interesting. Somebody used my code 4 days ago to buy the Modern Classics DLC for FS17, which is very cool. So yeah, I hope whoever used my code to get that, you are really enjoying it. Can I recommend a decent wireless keyboard and mouse? Budget 150 quid. Martin, yes. My best suggestion to get a really good wireless keyboard and mouse is to head over to Amazon. I mean, I really like the Logitech G915. I've got the 10 keyless version for my streaming PC, but the 10 keyed one is really nice as well. Normally, that's a really expensive keyboard. So what I would recommend is head over to Amazon and check out the Amazon warehouse stuff. So Amazon warehouse is basically return stuff. And normally, the most that's wrong with something is that it has that the box is slightly damaged or the box has previously been opened. And rarely has any of this stuff actually been used. And for that, you can get a pretty decent discount. Let me see if I can find that particular keyboard. Both my mouse and my keyboard I got that way. So, G915 keyboard. So, yeah, let's just to prove this. So this is the keyboard. This is the 915 Lightspeed. £169 normally. But it's £100 if you go for Amazon Warehouse. Although that's bunches, that's where's more used? You look in the used and yeah, you don't. So here we go. Amazon Warehouse. So £169 keyboard for £100. Yeah, you still return it to them if you have an issue. But Amazon Warehouse, look at how many Amazon Warehouse have. Loot used like new from Montrose, yeah. So, yeah, and you can return it if it isn't. And your G915 and 905 both broke within 2 years. Mine did not. Mine's still going well. And then I've got the G502 mouse. Yeah. And that one, so that's on a limited deal. And yeah, Amazon Warehouse don't have quite so much off that. So yeah, they've got a new one. So yeah, £51. So you could do that keyboard and mouse setup for 150 quid if you did Warehouse. They should be guaranteed in that time, Crofter. My G910 has been going for years. But I love the Logitech mouse and keyboards. They've been brilliant. Oh. That's why I use yeah. I really like my 910. It's looking a bit like it needs a good clean at the moment. All right. They're not necessarily used, but they are. So when it says used acceptable, what it'll do is it will tell you in there what is wrong, apparently wrong with it. Normally, and pretty much everything I've ever bought from Amazon Warehouse, it's been the box. Or there's a minor scuff on the keyboard or something like that. I'm trying to remember. I think I've had my G910 since before I remodeled the studio. So that is at least 5 years that I've had my G910, and I'm pretty sure I've had the 915 now for a couple of years. Yeah, it's. I'll put it this way: I can't see the stuff mostly that they say is wrong with it. So. Right, we'll just go around the edge, see if there's anything that's been missed. I know there is a bit, especially at the top end, before we turn things off. I'll be right back. I just need to go deal with something. I'm back. I needed to go refill my drink a bit and check the twins were all right. I have my G502 thumb button set to Alt-X for GPS activation, and then the 2 top thumb buttons set to lower tool and activate tool. Oh, that's pretty cool. My mouse is massively off on this side, so I tend to try and use my mouse as little as possible at the moment, to the point where I actually do have view control on the thumbstick and my joystick if I want it. And this is where we're going to start finding that the field, yeah, we haven't got enough coverage on this. Not a massive amount of extra it's putting on there. What I am slightly surprised by is the fact that we've managed to do most of this field with just this one load of fertilizer. That's fantastic. And it's mostly okay. Wow, look at the difference. Can you guys see that in the bottom left corner? There was a massive patch there where it needed a whole load of extra fertilizer. And there, another one, just nowhere near enough. And that's the difference the crop sensors make. Check out TechNet for a bargain. That's another good place to look. Right, so I am just going to have to go back down the field, because that has shown me that there are pretty big patches I've missed. I can finally use your link to get a collector's edition farm sim. Awesome! Yeah, I do have a collector's edition farm sim link. It does purchase off Amazon UK. I think I've got the link in the Discord if people want it. Yeah, little bit of a drop in the middle of the field here, but you should be able to clear that up fairly quickly. And then once that's cleared up, we'll be able to come back. Only a tiny bit that it's shy. I think this is where we maybe turned it on though. Yeah, I think we're good there. Right. Want to make sure that I've got it on this row, and I think we have. I think we're good. Yep, good. Right. That's not bad at all. 2,521 meters left. You can go and put this on the grass actually. Once we've cut it. Sometime before FS25, could you do a video or guide to my key bindings? For FS22, KiwiMedic. Yes, my key bindings are a little bit eccentric in places. Right, okay. So, unload those there. We'll get all of those put away. Oh yeah, I know where this goes. Oh, let's get this. Look at the state of that. Let's get this a wash down. Right back. Sorry, Twins wanted to play on the switches, so I had to disable parental alarms. But yeah, it could be for FS25. Might feel like they're all over the place between wheel and farm stick. I tend to so there's a way I can show. What I can show you is how I approach doing it, KiwiMedic, because I find that this is a great way to keep your head on it. So. Gamepad. So I have two gamepad columns here. So anything I'm putting on the wheel goes in this column. Anything I'm putting on the farm stick goes in that column. So you can see that I've got all of my wheel settings here. I've then got all of my farm stick settings down here. That just allows me to then see what I've got. I do have a couple of oddities. So there's some farm stick ones there that have ended up in that way, but yeah, for the most part I try and keep the farm stick over on the other side, like so, you see. Just helps me to keep my my head in the game. How close are we to 4 months? Well, that needs scanning. Go. Right, I need this. This needs a wash anyway. Is that editable? Yeah, you can edit your controls in game. Very useful editing your controls in game. No. Table that. We're in it. So much pig food. Oh, that's interesting. So the reason why the Bowsers come out at 850 is because they have a mass restriction on them. We're looking forward to when you do the video for the Horry FS wheel and stick. So yeah, my plan is to try and do that this afternoon. So I've got to clean up the studio to do that anyway. So I'm going to try and do studio tour and Horry stick as my 2 videos for this weekend, or Horry setup as my 2 videos for this weekend. And we'll see if we can get some Let's Play stuff up as well. But yeah, it's going to be a big afternoon of recording stuff, I think, today. Oh, look at that. Looking shiny. Very shiny. Right, so let's park that up there. We'll then move through the night in a moment, now that all our machinery is away. And with any luck, we will have a load of stuff to sell. So, yeah. Oh, what's in the shop? Damn, why didn't that come up last time? Actually, how much is our car worth? 9,000 and 6,000. Yeah, I'm really tempted by that because that would be very useful for us. How are we coming for honey? And honey's coming along nicely. The eggs are doing okay. We're not getting a huge amount of eggs, but then we haven't got a huge amount of chickens. What's their feed like? Hello, chooks. There we go. Chicken pasture. Offspring in 1 month. They're about half food, so they're all right. Okay, let's go forward to the next morning. Looking for a new wheel sticks in between the thrust stick you're using and the Horry system. So the difference between the Thrustmaster, the farm stick, and the Horry system is the Horry system is one integrated setup, whereas this is a wheel, a bracket, and a farm and a stick. So this is 4 separate things you have to buy. So if you already have a wheel, the farm stick is brilliant because you can set the farm stick up with whatever wheel you've got. If you're going for a complete set, you're going to spend as much, if not more money, doing this setup compared to the Horry setup. What's in the shop now? Ooh. What size shovel? It's a really small one, but it is a top. That's a nice. Wow, that is, yeah. 29,000. How much is ours worth? 33,000. Not worth it. Bedtime is better spent loading this up. We got cheeses. Where's that? There it is. I would guess we've got a fair amount of stuff in storage as well now. Another 2,000 litre cheese. Yeah, oh wow, yeah, we got a lot of stuff in storage. We do need to do a sell-off. If instead of spending all my time driving telehandler this game, I had instead been driving in my IRL, I might have enough money to buy FS25. Yeah, I get exactly where you're coming from. Dancehall. Or Dancing Hawk. Welcome along, by the way. Right, we'll put 2 pallets of cheese together. But the way to get more of this on, because cheese is standard. Oh, I've got to find bread now. I think bread's the grey pallets. I have messed up. Oh, more cheese. Yeah, we want the cheese. Give me the cheese. And then we got some bread. Good. Bread can go on the top. Oh. Okay. All right. Hey, Kirk Xbox Gaming or Xbox Games, welcome along. More cheese. How's my morning? My morning's not going too bad, Farmer 2001. Thank you for asking. Okay, no. Oh, ah. Oh, damn it. Right, let's see if this works. Tipping it all out everywhere. Oh, no. That's got it. I can't believe that worked. I don't think we're interview yet. No. Not from the one last week, no. How does that work? I don't know. But we are doing a little bit of speed loading here, just to make things easier with all these pallets. This is sort of my compromise between having to load everything on here and still having to use the telehandler to load things up. Okay. Cheese. Bread. Okay. So I'm purposefully ignoring the regular pallets until the front. So the more regular pallets we can put on the front, the more we'll get onto this trailer. Oh, that is barely on there. As I said, barely on there. Hey, this gaming man, welcome along. The thing, when there was less stuff to stack all the time, so when it was just bales, that was very different to now when it's very much having to stack lots and lots of different pallets all the time. So on a gameplay or a playthrough where I'm not doing so much pallet work, I tend to load things myself. On a play like this, there's a lot of pallet work, and yeah, I need to needs to actually do it this way. Otherwise, we will be here forever. Factory is it's awesome. So this is Omatana's factory. We are outputting everything from it at the moment. We're gonna be outputting. Well, we're outputting cheese. We're gonna be outputting cereal from it. Is the aim this year. Hey, GJ Gary, welcome along. Do you know they're finally adding in-game pickup bale trailer compatibility? How do you mean? So, I think that now we probably want these ones on. Going on the front. I don't think any more will go on the back. If they do, that's fantastic because it means we squish more on. We are going to squish more on the back. Fantastic. I'm actually really happy by that. Oh, not really happy by that though. You get out of my way. Off. Go on. Off you get. No. Ah! I'm just making a mess. Knew I should have taken the actual stacks. No, backwards. Thank you. Hey Bex, welcome along. Actually, that should work. That should work. Haha. That worked. Don't think we have space for all of this. Oh yes, the gaming man. Very excited for FS25. Was always curious why no base game version. Oh, whoops. It's pull bale trailers on pickups. Okay. Oh, as in connect it up to a pickup, as in a pickup truck. We got 6 left. Actually, I think we got space for 6. I think we actually might have enough space to get all of these on the trailer. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That makes things a lot easier. No, my family farm, that's how we collect bales, sort of normal. Okay. No, it tends to be bigger tractors with trailers, especially over here, definitely. James 3997, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Yeah. 3 more to go. Not what I want to do. Getting to the point though where it's getting dangerous. We want to do it about here-ish. Yeah. Then we'll get the truck on, strap all these down, and go and sell up at the farmers markets. There's a small trailer and shop under Mist that you can pull with a pickup. Pretty sure sides folded out. Yes, there is. Oh no, I do. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was close. Oh really? Come on, off you get. There we are. Now we can put that on. It'll be on the box properly. And in. There we are. Right. So that can now park back up in here. Boards it off. Go get the truck. Good afternoon, Red Dragon. Is it afternoon? It's afternoon. How you doing, Red Dragon? Hope you're doing well. I didn't put all the fertilizer away last time. Awesome. Drop it all down. So we have 14,000 litres of rolls, 14,000 litres of baguettes, 4,000 litres of bread, and 4,000 litres of cheese. That is a pretty good haul that we've got at the moment. Should bring us in a fair whack of money. To be honest, I have 3 wheels. The G920. I also have the Richard side second wheel. But we all know been the wheels. Yeah. Just someone who was looking more dedicated to FS. If you've got the G920, big brother, you're probably better off looking at the farm stick. Only because the farm stick is £80. Otherwise, you're replacing the entire setup. You can see the mess on my floor down there. Should clean this room up today. Gonna be interesting because I think to get the Horry stuff set up. Ooh, slow down, slow down. To get the Horry stuff set up on my desk, I'm probably gonna have to rearrange some things. Probably have to move my stream deck and things, I think. Slightly annoying because now that I'm 2 vertical monitors either side, there's no space for things like my stream deck out that way. Hoping force feedback is better in FS25. Yeah, force feedback has never been great in Farm Sim. I will say, one of the things I really like about the Thrustmaster wheel, I haven't tried it with the Horry one yet, but with the Logitech wheels, it's awful, is the force feedback. There's some resistance all over my wheel. There's some resistance with this wheel. It's not a huge amount, but it's enough to make it really nice and usable. The Logitech wheels with the Logitech software, and it's not the Logitech wheels that are bad, it's the software. I really, really dislike software. At low speeds, I get no force feedback at all. At full speed, I get force feedback. It's weird. Well, it should vary depending on how you're using the equipment. Definitely. Is there a way to get my backler on seat? What's a backler? I'm not sure what you're asking. Baler, okay. On courseplay, yes. So the way to get your baler on courseplay is to set the courseplay course for the rower, the wind rower, and then copy the courseplay course. And we'll go. We can go over that in a minute once I've dropped this off. We're gonna go till 1 o'clock today because I was half an hour late starting because of various issues. How do I copy? I'll show you that in a minute, Lol. Once we get this sold, I'll go through how to copy a course in courseplay. Right, so bring this around and sell the stuff that will sell here. That's 6,000 off the first couple of pallets. Another 5,700 off the second pair. Last 4. Another 11,049 off there. See, we're not getting any environmental scores for selling any of this. Slowly reverse into here so that all this sells at once. Yep. And another 78 on top of that. That was a really good sell. That was fantastic. Hey, Favor Farming, welcome along. Can I create a folder? I can. Okay, so let me just. No, I can't do it with this. We need to get back to the farm. I'll show you as soon as I get back to the farm, long. Make sure you update the firmware on the Horry before use. It fixes the steering wheel issue. Thank you, Grofter. I will take that under advisement. Gonna be doing lots of baling contracts now. Nice. Yeah, follow me is also a really good mod to grab if you're doing baling contracts, because you can basically do an entire convoy through the field. In fact, I might be doing that in a minute, because we're going to be making hay. I'm amazed. We're making it at the moment. We're making about 100,000 a month on this map. You just follow me for chaff. Yeah, follow me is fantastic for doing stuff on fields. I might put in another beehive around the back of the farmyard. Actually, we could put a beehive up here by the cows as well. I think all of those would be really good. Don't know what the distance for the honey collection is. If I'm doing 3 contracts for silage, can I deliver bales from a finished contract? It will count towards one of the other 2. Yes, it will. If you're delivering them to the place for those contracts, of course. There we go. Could probably fit in the main shed, actually. And yeah, we'll get this in the main shed. I want to free up the space. Oh. I want to free up the space in the other sheds for actually putting equipment. Then we'll do about half raisins and half grape juice. Right, we need structures. So So on my mower, I want to put this. And following behind it on the tedder, I'm going to want the warrior. Whoa! Oh, I hit the petrol tank. That wasn't wise. I want to get some better weight on this. Customize. Yep, standard wheels. Eyes? Yes. Okay. Later, Martin. Thanks for joining us. Come to it here. Do contract bales go in the BJ or not? They should do. Depends on the map, to be honest. There are some maps that have a problem. There are some maps that don't. I know that Attingham used to have a problem with contract bales going into the BGA. I'm not sure it does anymore. I think that got fixed on there. You can fix it by, I think it's the Advanced Productions mod or something like that. Been a while since I had to use it. There we go. Follow the vault truck. Oh, we've got someone in there. Yes, we have. Right. Up to the other farm. That's what I thought. Right, speed restricted this. And away we go. Playing Elm Creek 4X by Stevie, and there's no silage in your BGA. I don't know how he's got the BGA set up. I know some maps definitely have a problem with delivering silage bales to the BGA for contracts, or even just for selling. It's not counted as a sell point until you own it. Right, so mowers should be up here. Yep, there they are. Ah, yes. Oh, we don't need the... Oh, yeah. Right. I forgot. Oh, no, I'm going to need the front weight. Okay, okay. We'll drop the front weight off this. Yeah, I completely forgot what my setup was on here. The mailman. Right, front weight we need. No, actually, what am I talking about? I don't need the front weight because we're gonna put the... Yeah. I remember what my setup is now, chat. I remember what my setup is. Mowers on the back. Header on the front. we go. Switch it round. Unfold everything. Off-crop sensor. Can't remember what it is to change work mode. We'll see how it goes. Right, so turn it all on. Forward and drop it all down. No. Interesting. Right, so never use digestate. Digestate is fantastic. Right, so that is that setup. Now we want that. Use the Vulture like that. Thank you, Norbert. That's why we bought the Vulture with as much horsepower as we bought the Vulture with. Because it's reverse drive, so we can put the reversible mowers on the front. The knit is the boss way to do it. What is the advanced factories mod? There's the advanced productions mod, if I remember correctly. But it's been a long while since I've done Attingham and had it enabled. Very excited to still have a side deck. I should set up without taking up too much space on the desk. Well, that's what this is the reason why I bought this side bracket here. Because it means that I end up with a much nicer setup. What tracks have I got? Got the JCB and the JCB would be big enough to run the baler. Because we could bale this at the same time. Unfortunately, I think if I do that, yeah, it picks up that first. Which is not useful. I need to pick up that. And then, oh, no, wrong button. Then switch. And pick up that. Switch. Down. Yeah, that is the only downside to this setup, is that the pickup order doesn't work as you'd expect it to. Hello, Drifter from the Hours. Welcome along. Production revamp. Thank you. Yes, lol. Production revamp is the mod I'm thinking of. The other downside to doing it this way is that if I turn around on the ends, the windrower is going to it's going to row up the stuff on the ends of the fields. Yeah, I think I want to go and get a baler. Right. We will. So normally the JCB isn't for field work, but I kind of need it this time. There should be enough horsepower on this to run the baler. If there isn't, we can switch it out with the tether. After trouble running mowers that way, running backwards. They're not. They're supposed to be reversible mowers, Mystic. That's the correct way to run those mowers. I don't think I've got them on backwards. I'll check, but I don't think they're on backwards. So it looks like I need to be a little bit further over when doing my initial cut. I'm hoping it won't drop a bale at the end of the row, but it will do. Yeah, I got the tractor in reverse drive. Is why we have the Q series. I mean, it is possible. You are right, Mystic. It is possible to put the mowers on backwards. But I do think I've got them on the right way around. I will double check. Come on, drop it before the corner, please. Yeah, there we go. It's not going to be so good. Gonna drop. Oh no! Oh, right on the corner. We just put the mower on the front tree point and the tether on the back because it's more maneuverable this way around. You've got rear wheel steering rather than front wheel steering. So the tractor is much more maneuverable in the rear wheel, in the reverse steering configuration. Oh, this is going to drop one right in my way. Yeah. Yeah, those are mounted the right way around. Yay. If my coffee is too hot to drink, I'm just holding it sniffing. Is that weird? No. I think that's a very normal reaction. Hey Logan, welcome along. Right, and then right now I can use the lift. Need a crone mower swath mode. Yes, the farm stick does. You can reconfigure the farm stick, and I did. So what I go and do is I immediately go and get rid of all the existing settings every time, and go and reassign my own. This is blasting. It's blasting out wider than the collector can pick up. Yeah. That's a little bit annoying. I think we'll do this on this field, but we are missing a load of grass or a load of hay because the header is kicking out grass wider than the windrower is picking up. What map am I playing on? This is the Vintage Oaks. They're also definitely getting a lower yield off this. But the next field, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this going with a course play course, and then we will collect up all the bales off this field and get this sorted. I need to go to the right here. Right, and avoid hitting rails. Yep. Depending on where the baler drops its next bale, yes, we can go to the left. Perfect. Considering how much the windrower is missing, we definitely need to. Oh no! Picked up too early. There we go. Crisis averted. 6-hour contract is officially done. Fantastic, long. That sounds like a proper whopper of a contract. Makes me cry a little seeing such a small... It's not that small a tractor. It's still over 200 horsepower. We are going to switch it out in a minute, though. Yeah, that's not. So 235 horsepower on the tractor, and oh no, we need to switch that out. That tractor not powerful enough for that baler. You are absolutely right, Adam. I thought I'd set that up right. I have not. Yeah, we need to get that tractor off that baler. I thought that might be the case. Is my warrior powerful enough? I'm not even sure that's powerful enough. then. No, even the warrior isn't powerful enough to pull that baler. So yeah, we have finished this field and then I know what we're going to, oh no, I know what I'm going to put on the baler. I know what I should have put on the baler in the first place then. In Norfolk is what I know. Saturday to be 83.30 on a unit is barely able to make it move. Yeah, that's why my JCB is not meant to be a fieldwork tractor. I've got it on here purely for karting, but I was trying to save time. Little did I know the crime I was committing. Oh, that's gonna... Oh, wow, it moved under. That's gonna hit, though. Yeah, we'll get to the end of this field and then I'll get the JCB off that. We'll go and get the TT and put that on it instead. That's got enough power to run that baler, definitely. Uh-oh, that might cause an issue. Balers are your nerd thing. Yeah, I should have my really big tractor on it. That is my bad. And we got a lot of clearing up to do on this field. Right, okay. So, come over here. I'm going to set this up. Just watching the F1, so couldn't warn me earlier. Oh, right. Course. Be right back, everybody. Hang on. I'm back, chat. My daughter needed some bread. Right. 2 headlands. Center. Headland corners smooth. Up, down. Yeah. Generate me a field course. Okay. Longest edge. Generate me a field course. That's the course I want. We're going first waypoint. There you go. Right, and of course everything else has followed me because I still had to follow me on. Oh, come here before you start. Oh, that was close. This is what we're going to stick on the baler. How do you control the start point of course play? You can set it. So you can set various points. I'll go to it. What? Oh, I still want the nature goal and be right. Thank you, Mystic. I'll get that off the be right back stream. Hang on. There we go. We have hit our donation goal. Oh, I know what we can add to the... I don't go... No, Crazy Legs. Don't go AFK every 10 minutes. So Crazy Legs, I have twins. The twins are on some holidays. Sometimes I have to deal with the twins. I don't go AFK that long. I try not to. I try not to go AFK a lot. But sometimes, like my daughter standing at my door, whining she can't find the bread when the bread is exactly where it should be. Much better tracks to put on the baler. All right, fire off. We now got all of our tractors up here. Morning, K-Rod. Welcome along. Don't forget, if you're on Twitch, exclamation mark away in the chat to activate the parachute drop. And if you get 90 or above in the pool, I will send you a free set of Stream Loots cards. Hey, Sean, welcome along. I'm doing all right, thank you. Morning, Jedi Horn. I'm doing well, thank you. That was a lot of fun getting everybody over to you last night. Oh, man. I raided Deuce just as he was finishing. I'd had a massive number of people. He went, right, where do we go? Where else would you have raided BF? And I went, Jedi. I'd have raided Jedi too. So, yeah. I think the internet broke my pot, but it was perfect timing. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, no, a really good stream last night. So we had over 100 people. In fact, it's the first time I've had an over 100 average in a stream for a while. So that was fantastic. That was absolutely awesome. That's 6 people on your stream, on your farm last night. That's fantastic, Sean. That's more than I normally get on my farm. It's community farmings tonight. Culture has some hard choices for us, apparently. We might get another bale out of this, or this might be a complete waste of my time. Either way, I think we're going to be finishing this off on Monday. Oh, my pleasure, Jedi. That is a very fast one. Oh, that was close. Not a great turning circle. Just these really thin little strips that's left on here. But at least the Vulture should get a field ahead. And then we can just concentrate on that. Oh wow, how fast is that one going? That's nuts! Did that fly off the top of the screen? Oh my, who is that? I can't even read that. That was nuts. Ah. Well, chat, my internet is telling me that it's time to stop because it's beginning to do disconnect. I will just clean up this field, and then we'll finish off there for the day. How long are we going for? Nearly 3 hours, so it's not too bad. Restart at the end, yeah. Oh, we might get an extra bale off this field, though. Look at that. We're at 92%. Gonna be close. Gonna be very close. I started to... Looks like you've just started. So what have I been doing this morning? Don't Mystic, I haven't just started. It's just reset my stream. We did a whole load of fertilizer spreading because I'd forgotten to fertilize my field. So all of my fields are now fertilized. We've got a load of... so that's the main thing we did. We finished off doing the... finished off planting the corn. So that's all in. Yeah, we're basically, once we've got this done, we should be ready to jump forward to harvest. Oh yeah, and we sold this month's stuff. This month's production stuff. We are going to get a 78.13 from Mayday. Right, there we go. And unloaded. So we will fold that. No, we'll just leave that as is. Right, oh! We're blocking the robot. Get our tractors out of the way. Don't think it likes the position of this tractor either. How often do I play this on screen? So I stream every Monday through Friday from 9:30 a.m. to about 12:30 p.m. We started half an hour late today. That's why we're finishing half an hour late. And then I also stream it on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 8:30 p.m. Oh, ads running. Ads running? Just once. I'm just going to clean up whatever that's about. We've got a couple of missed bits. Was it about the pool game? Oh, right, yeah, you just type away. And it plays. You can play it as much or as little as you want. Right, so we will put this to work on this field next time. We will continue. We'll go take the we'll take this down to the farm actually and set it up so that it's ready to pick stuff up. I need to refine it a little bit, I think. Afternoon, it's Bear. Welcome along. We'll go and see who's about to go and raid in a moment. And we'll be back at 8:30 this evening. How can you tell if a tractor is big enough for certain trailers? That's a very good question, Crazy Legs. To be honest, yeah, to be honest, it's fairly good size comparison will do it. So this tractor here will handle a trailer with this sort of size there without too much hassle. But yeah, there's no horsepower set up for trailers. I'm doing okay. It's Bear, thank you. Kind of knowing, unfortunately. All right, so that is set up. So we've got that set up. All of our tractors are ready, and we can pick up from there next time. So I'm just going to save the game at that point. Tractor is struggling. You need a bigger tractor. Exactly, Mayday. Right. I need to go and get some lunch and probably get my children some lunch as well. Let's have a look at who we have currently on Twitch that we can go and raid. Jags, we'll go and raid Jags Gaming today. So go say hey to him. And I will leave it here. We'll be back at 8:30 p.m. this evening for the community multiplayer. So come join us at that time. That's UK time. Also, in about 2 hours' time, today's video will drop from Furlong, and that is available now if you have early access. If you are a Harvest Manager level patron or channel member and above. And nothing no highlights to say today. So what I will say is thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. If you're on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. A huge thank you, as always, to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys are amazing. If you have yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so that you never miss a video or live stream from me. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.